While there are many areas on the planet that might easily be mistaken for paradise, there are others where one should avoid going due to unknown dangers lurking around every corner. So, for all you daredevils out there, let's take a look at the top 10 most dangerous places to visit in the world. Hello, and welcome to another video on Wildest Nature. Before we begin, kindly like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell icon so that you do not miss the latest video updates. So, let's get right to it. Number 10. North Sentinel Island, Andamans. North Sentinel Islands in the Andamans are a forbidden, hazardous, and mysterious place where evolution is almost non-existent. No, the tribes here aren't monkeys, but they are clearly miles apart from civilization. Nobody knows the island's population sensex, and those that attempted to cross its border never returned alive. Sentinelese are said to be hunters and gatherers that rely on natural resources to thrive. Many previous episodes have come down to the reality that this tribe is content on its limited island, and trespassers or invaders must face their arrows even if they extend a kind hand. Strange as it may seem, the area where humans have lived for millennia is far apart from compassion for the entire human species that exists beyond their borders. It's intriguing, but many people have died in the mistaken idea that they can reach out to the Sentinelese hearts, which is the main reason why human access to Andamans Island is absolutely prohibited. Number 9. Death Valley National Park, USA. Death Valley, as its name indicates, is one of the most foreboding landscapes on the planet. Death Valley, located between Nevada and California, is North America's lowest point and is also regarded as a land of extremes. The valley holds the world's highest temperature of 56 degrees Celsius, taking the lives of many who dared to enter. One of them who died in the searing heat of Death Valley was Harry Potter actor Dave Lageno. It's also a mystery why rocks weighing up to 700 pounds move on their own, and it has been reported that the sand sings in Death Valley, defying all logic. It's also known as the Devil's Golf Course, since it's said that only the devil can play golf in such a desolate and scary location. It is definitely not for the faint of heart. Number 8. Lake Natron, Tanzania. The dangerous salt lake in northern Tanzania is one of the world's most caustic environments, turning creatures into stones. Yes, it is true. Lake Natron's highly reflecting and chemically rich waters appear to be a glass door, fooling hovering birds into believing they're flying over nothing. Their bodies degrade within minutes after landing in the lake. A helicopter pilot fell victim to the same deception a few years ago, and his chopper crashed and was swiftly corroded by the alkaline water of the fatal lake. The breathtaking beauty of Africa's deadliest lake attracts many researchers, photographers, and tourists. However, visitors who don't exercise caution may never return from the lake. Lake Natron is regarded as one of the world's most dangerous locations. Number 7. Oymyakon, Siberia. Experiencing harsh weather conditions challenges one's endurance, which is why so many people travel to Oymyakon, a rural town in eastern Siberia, Russia. The fact that it is always the coldest inhabited area on the planet makes it perilous. Oymyakon, often known as the world's coldest hamlet, is a terrifyingly hazardous location where not everyone can live. The temperature dropped as low as -70 degrees Celsius in 1924, a record that no other area on the planet has ever achieved. Even the eyelashes and saliva freeze into excruciating tiny needles that stab the faces of people that walk down the street, thus anyone visiting this side of the world requires immense bravery. Number 6. Danakil Desert, Ethiopia. The Danakil Desert in Ethiopia, the world's hottest location, is also one of the driest and lowest areas on the globe, resembling an alien landscape. Volcanoes erupting lava, various colors of hydrothermal landscapes, and enormous salt pans will leave you speechless. This deadly desert, which is covered with more than 1 million tons of salt and is separated from the Red Sea by active volcanoes, is located at the northern end of the Great Rift Valley. Exploring this tense region takes hours of traveling on rough, sandy dirt roads that begin in Mekelle. Many active volcanoes blast poisonous fumes over the desolate terrain. Number 5. Alagoas, Brazil. Imagine living in a world where you have no idea when or by whom you'll be chopped apart and forced to depart the earth. This is the Brazilian coastal state of Alagoas for you. The crime rates in a few major Brazilian cities, such as Rio de Janeiro and Sao Paulo, are notoriously high. Despite its tiny size and little popularity, Alagoas has the greatest murder rate in the whole country of Brazil and probably the entire globe. Despite the fact that this state has a population of only approximately 3 million people, more than 2,000 individuals are slain every year. This should be the #1 cause of concern for all visitors. Number 4. Mount Washington, USA. Mount Washington, one of America's most hazardous locations, has the Guinness record for the fastest winds on the surface of the Earth, with speeds reaching over 300 kilometers per hour. The trip to Mount Washington is more difficult than one might think, not only because of the powerful winds, but also because of the cold temperatures, which can reach -40 degrees. Also regarded as the world's most perilous little mountain, it is believed that even the most experienced hikers have been blown off course by strong westerly winds that have carried them several miles away from routes and highways, making it impossible for them to return safely. Number 3. Skeleton Coast, Namibia. The Skeleton Coast is literally where the Earth stops, and it is both barren and populated. Between the historic German colonial town of Swakopmund and the Angolan border, the shoreline runs over 500 kilometers. The term derives from the animal bones that are strewn across vast stretches and a significant number of ships that have sunk here throughout the ages. Day tours along the southern section of the Skeleton Coast are organized by adventure travel providers in Swakopmund, where predators roam the coastline. Number 2. Snake Island, Brazil. Snake Island in Brazil is regarded as one of the most deadliest locations on the planet. This highly dangerous island, 90 miles from Sao Paulo, is home to the world's greatest concentrated population of snakes. Snake Island, also known as Ilha de Queimada Grande, has around 5 snakes per square meter, according to studies. Snakes on this Brazilian island are reported to be so poisonous that they can melt human flesh. The golden lancehead viper can only be found on this island, and the world's most poisonous snake, the Bothrops, flourishes here. The Brazilian government has tightly restricted trips to Snake Island because of the exceptionally high risk to visitors and the black market demand for lancehead venom. Number 1. Syria. Syria is a nation in Western Asia that is ranked number 1 among the world's most hazardous countries. The people of this town, which is known for being a constant target for conflicts and the turmoil that follows, live in constant terror of death. Ongoing violent confrontations result in significant loss of life and property. Even if the country makes an attempt to recover from the devastation, it will soon be reduced to shards. Residential areas have been bombarded, long sieges have been imposed, chemical weapon strikes have been carried out, and hunger and medical treatment have been denied to Syrians. This country is completely war-torn, making it an extremely hazardous place to live. Despite its importance as a Middle Eastern historical monument, it is not a place for tourists who seek comfort. Do you already have a chill running down your spine? Nature has a lovely way of adorning our environment. Even the existing natural risks may be controlled with proper measures. The man-made dangers that lie about us as a result of inhumane societal actions perpetrated by humans are more difficult to control, and we must exercise extreme caution while visiting such locations. Which of these places will you definitely avoid? Let us know in the comments section below.